Miserable.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Miserable Podcast with your boy Dabney Coleman's #1 fan and Rob Banks variant, the bearded version. What's going on, everybody? Once again, make sure you like and subscribe, and follow us on Facebook at the official Red Cup Review, The Rebellion. That's the adventures of Rob and Baz during the week. My wife runs that shit. There's a whole bunch of us that are in there that are friends in here too that you guys can, I don't know, talk amongst yourselves. Anyways, welcome to the show. Baz, how's it going, man? You got any pickups this week?
Yes, I did. Well, actually, it was sent to my house.
All right, what do you got?
Well, was it last? No, it was last week. Yeah, this is last week's pickups, but this
Well, we
is.
have, yeah, it's been-
I mean, I just opened this up today.
Nice.
So this is the this is the God Skeletor from Super 7. He looks friggin' awesome. Plastic cape, but you know, it looks good.
All right, cool.
Articulation, it doesn't, you know, like I might have liked a thigh cut over here, but it's still, you're able to twist from up here. I mean, it has the standard articulation of a what you call it, Mattel.
The Master Universe.
Master Universe. It looks a little bit taller though. Maybe just because of the head sculpts, but right. They look great, man. They look great. Like in hand, they look awesome. Let me show you He-Man.
All right. Oh, he looks good. Oh, wait, that's a fabric cape on him, right?
Yeah, he's got a fabric cape.
Nice.
You know, he comes with the blaster. You got the power sword. Wait a second. Bang. And you know, it's not an exact what you call it, sculpt of his face, but it kind of looks like him. It's just enough.
Right. Yeah. No, it's cool because it's kind of more of a, like, it's not necessarily an exact movie version. I mean, it's Super 7's own kind of Master Universe classic spin on it. So
you get the splits over here, and you know, you get the ankles rock and everything. So right. Yeah, he's cool as fuck, man. I love these. I'm really glad I ordered these.
Nice. That's pretty friggin' awesome, man.
So I rewatched the movie too the other night, and I was like, holy shit, they're just trying to be like a mixture of Star Wars and Superman.
Yeah, pretty much, man. That's cool though. It's like every scene in that movie, as bad as it was, that actually had Skeletor and like the darker characters, I thought was friggin' aces. I thought they nailed Evil in.
Yeah, she looked great.
Yeah, she looked great, man.
Well, the thing was, like, when I first saw it, I was like, okay, where the fuck is Trapjaw? Where is what you call it, with the Triclops?
Right.
You know, it didn't have anybody from, you know, really from the cartoon or even, like, you know, the mini comics. You know, but they added new elements to it, and as I got older, I learned to appreciate what they actually did. But it's a fun watch. It's not great, but it's good. And Frank Langella as Skeletor was excellent, and I thought he looked good. That his mask looked great. The makeup looked great.
Looked great. He did. And, I like him. I thought Blade was a cool new character in the He-Man mythos.
Yes.
You know, he was.
See, that would have been Triclops, because Triclops was the master swordsman.
Right.
So Blade kind of like took over that role for him. And they also have Karg, which actually came with the Super 7 set. I haven't opened him yet.
Oh, nice.
Karg and the regular Skeletor came
nice.
with the four of them in a box set. So.
Oh, you got all four of them?
Yeah, I got all four.
Oh, I got to see that Langella Skeletor when you open them up, man.
Yeah, I'll go rip them open in a few minutes.
That's awesome. All right, running through the chat, straight down the list. CM Brock, what's going on at 7 o'clock? Where you at? Throw that one up there real quick. James Belk, how's it going, my man? Kev's Matrix, always good to see you. Badass Baz, obviously, right? Sup, guys? Edwin Diaz, Noble Young with the ill hieroglyphics. How's it going, brother? Trevor McGuire. Everyone craps on that movie, but I love it. Yeah, it's got its charm. Frank Langella was great as Skeletor. Bam, that's going up. And Kev says he's planning on kit bashing a Dolph He-Man with his 1/6 He-Man Fantasy Warrior clothing set. New He-Man supposed to be coming to Netflix, and the new movie in the works. Yeah, I don't know about the new movie, but definitely that cartoon is going to be where it's at.
Yeah, there's two of them. The one that Kevin Smith is producing is a continuation from the Filmation cartoon from the 80s.
Oh, okay, cool. That's cool.
Straight up continuation, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. I got to pick up this week, but I can't technically show him to y'all because he's a certain comedian from a certain third-party company. Here's my card. So that'll give you guys a little bit of a hint. I'm looking at him right now, but I'm gonna have a talk with the guys over at Sideshow. Make sure we're still in business because I would love to show you guys this stuff. Anyways, that's all I got this week. I'm looking around real quick. I am currently waiting on nothing else. Hopefully, I don't know. I did some pre-ordering though, Baz. Did you do any pre-ordering over the last 2 weeks? We didn't really get a chance to talk.
Oh,
Did I? Did I?
The
I know
disaster.
on the fucking balls this week.
The great disaster of 2019. Or was it 2020? Yeah.
2020. Let's go.
2020. Yeah. Oh my God. I got, how many times you got hit up? I think I got hit up 5.
All right. We're going to start with this.
Yeah.
Bang. The Mezco Batman.
That was the bait. That was the bait, right?
Yeah.
Mezco bait.
This was last week's, but I don't think we didn't do a show last week, right?
No, we did, but it was just all. It was that
comic
from
word.
Yeah, Oddity. That what's his name? Sweeney Todd guy. He's awesome.
Sweeney Todd.
Sweens.
So
Sean Sweeney.
So a week ago from Wednesday, this fella came out and it caused a huge fiasco. Mezco dropped the ball once again, and they get a big old fuck you from the Red Cup Review for doing that on behalf of all the collectors out there that got charged multiple times for this and then had to argue about having their NRDs retracted. So I got charged for this figure 5 times. I only got 1. And I had to cancel. I had to call up and cancel. Then I had to contact them again to make sure that the NRD was taken off. I heard a horror story about a good friend of ours, good friend of the Red Cups, had to argue with them about getting the NRDs removed and actually having to contact his bank. So shout out to Bry2J Presents. Guys, go check him out. He just launched his website this week. So yeah, this was the great Mezco. So all right, Baz, when this first went up for pre-order, what do you think? Give us a quick rundown because they didn't show any pictures of this. Yeah, we saw him previewed, but they didn't necessarily show any pictures of him until he actually went up for pre-order. And I didn't get your, how you feel about the figure in general. So what do you think?
No, he looks perfect. I mean, he looks like a miniature hot toy. I love the cape. I mean, that's how I'm going to display him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would put it through. I would put it in the cart. I'd put in my information, credit card info, and then I would press the button to confirm, and then it would just spin. Right, It would spin for maybe a minute or so, and then it would say error. And then I would click on that, and then it didn't show that it went through. There was no confirmation or no confirmation emails. So then I'm like, oh shit, I got like you feel like you're on a clock too. Before before all the stock runs out, So I kept doing that. It happened 4 or 5 times. And I guess each fucking time it actually went through,
Right, yeah, pretty much. This figure comes with a movable eye feature. He's got this new rubber suit. Now, when we saw the prototype form, guys, remember it looked like armored plating around the arms, and then like the joints were kind of exposed, but still black where you can move them around. This looks like a completely, I don't think it's rubber. It's got to be some kind of like hopefully soft silicone or something. But it's a completely new body with that like the suit is one piece on him, and he has the movable eye features. So basically, he's a miniature hot toy. A lot of people were bitching about him because when it was all said and done, it was around $130 for the figure, and people were like, fuck that, I'm not paying that. That's ridiculous. And I get that. For a 6-inch action figure, I totally get that. However, for the it comes with 2 capes. One of them has a wire in it. They have a magnet feature that keeps it clipped onto him. And he's got the 2 head sculpts or the 3 head sculpts, right? And he's got this new body and the movable eyes. That's what you get what you're paying for. So if you want to buy a mini hot toy, the price is kind of spot on. He's got 3 head sculpts. The eyes move. You got the Keaton lips in one of them. In both of these, one with blood.
How do you move the eyes? Like from inside?
I'm guessing that, I'm guessing that it's got to come with like maybe a little like thing like Hot Toys where you would stick under the neck like a little piece where you would move the eyes and shit from
Right,
underneath the
right,
towel and then put the head on.
right.
And, you get them like where you want them and then take the head on, put the head off, shit like that is what I'm guessing. If I had to guess. So basically it's the exact same features you got from the Hot Toys version. So the Hot Toys version of this figure, I believe, was around $240 or $250 when he came out, and that was years ago. Years and years and years ago. So this is 6 inches. That was 12 inches. You're paying for basically a half-sized, legit Hot Toy version of the character. So I'm not really that upset about the price. Yeah, I wish it was a little bit cheaper, but guys, it's Keaton Batman. It's also had to be an exclusive, and the reason why was because of licensing issues. They probably have an issue with getting a worldwide release license on Keaton's likeness. If I had to guess, and if that's not the case, then my second guess is that another company owns the master license for 6-inch Keatonized 89 Batman toys. So they had to make this an exclusive. That's their way around it.
Probably McFarlane, right? And it's going to look like shit.
Oh, God, those fucking McFarlane figures look ridiculous.
I'm seeing people
go, oh, my God, amazing figures. And I'm like, and then I put up like the comedian figure over here as like, hey, guys, time to take your collections up to a whole new level. And guys are like, nah, I need that in 6-inch form. And nah, that's way too overpriced. And I'm like, guys, you just spent like $140 on 6 McFarlane toys that look like they came out of a fucking dumpster. And this figure is like $30 more and whatever. It is what it is. Let's see. I already got him and Jack and Hot Toys. Yeah, good choice, Noble Young, that you grabbed those when they were out, because now they're like impossible to find for any less than a small fortune. I always use PayPal on those Mezco exclusives. Just got it to check out faster. Yeah, I tried using my PayPal, but it got bounced out. That was the first thing I did, and then I went with the credit card thing. I'll never forget the 89 movie midnight opening. The crowd was insane in Detroit. It felt like Gotham that night. Yeah, it kind of felt like Gotham by us, Spaz, because wasn't there a shooting at the Whitestone that opening night?
Was there?
I think somebody
got shot
by popcorn in our neighborhood.
I went with my friend Howie and Paul, and Howie had this large bucket of popcorn, and he was trying to make his way to his seat. And there was a 400-pound black lady sitting next to me. And he just he tripped on her and fell on her and dropped the popcorn on top of her. And we were just fucking laughing hysterical. It was great. Took me out of the movie a little bit.
And shit.
What?
Was she licking her fingers? Like, oh, thanks.
That's weird. You're weird, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
You're sicky.
Yeah, sicky.
You like them sickies.
You like them sickies. So, all right. So there was the Batman Mezco fiasco. He looks great. I ordered him. I actually have 2 on order, but I didn't order. I ordered one, and then I had my brother-in-law order one just in case I couldn't get mine. So I got 2 of them coming in. But maybe I'll use one for trade bait or some shit.
He looks so good, man. Look at that freaking Jesus, man.
Yeah, the lips. They nailed the lips, man. That's definitely that's for sure. They totally nailed the lips. I'm just a little worried about like the movable eye feature. You don't want that shit to break inside the cowl. So if I was you guys, when I get this, I would move the eyes in all 3 head sculpts the way you want them and never touch that shit again. And then just pop the heads on and off when you want to move the eyes, and they're already preset. Another question that was asked to me this week about NRDs from a guy that I constantly tell you motherfuckers to join the Facebook page so I could discuss this outwardly, and in case I can't directly answer, Baz can or someone else can. What size is he? Kebs, he's 6 inches, that the Keaton Bats from Mezco. So NRDs, if a company charges you for an NRD, that is supposed to subtract from the actual figure release itself. So, for instance, if a figure is $100 and there's a $20 NRD that's non-refundable deposit, that means when the figure ships to you, it's supposed to be $80, not $120. I've heard a rumor out there that a certain toy company is trying to tell their customers that NRDs are added on top of the pre-order of the total price, and that is just complete horseshit. You heard it here first. I'm not going to shout the company out because I have a little bit more class than that. Just be wary when dealing with companies not from the main, like, so not Sideshow, not Mezco, not like a big bad toy store. Be a little wary about that shit. Yeah, CM Brock, I'll just keep them straight. Smart guy. Okay. Or to the side though. Keaton Bats has like a wicked side eye, you know. That's how I have my Hot Toys. I have them like standing to the side with the eyes like that. You know, he's got a.
You have them out. You have the returns also.
Yes, I have the returns. The returns are instead of staring straight, and I have him in like a semi-walking pose with the cape blowing and shit, like he's gonna come in. I envisioned him walking. Remember when he grabbed the bomb and was walking through the snow, and then he put it on Bull Hurley's around his waistband, right when he was walking around that corner in that scene in the movie. That's like when I envisioned when I posed my Returns Batman. So. Mm-hmm. I have him in like straight on mode, whereas the first movie, the '89, I have him in the side kind of thing going on. Okay, let's see. Yeah, in the background, Kev, in the background of one of those pictures, there is a Batmobile, an '89 Batmobile. If Mezco releases an '89 Batmobile, you could bet your ass it's going to wind up being like $400, and it'll probably be worth it. Because I'll tell you right now, I own the Hot Toys one. I had to get rid of it because of room, but that thing was a fucking thing of beauty, boy. The Hot Toys '89 Batmobile was outrageous. Sorry, Jay Belk. I lost you there. Did you get an Andrew Dice Clay figure? No. I wish I could. I'm probably gonna have to. I don't know. Maybe I'll sell like 3 Hot Toys and like commission somebody for like $1,000 to make me a Dice Clay Ford Failing figure, because I know that's gonna have to be 100% original. I just can't think. I can't see myself spending that kind of money on a one-off, since I know that nobody else wants that shit. Okay, moving on, Baz. We're going to move on now. We're going to do another screen share and keep this show rolling. And I want to take a look at this real quick, because you posted this in the Facebook page, and it's something we don't get a chance to normally look at too much. And here is the Metacom Mafex Hush Catwoman that went up for pre-order this week, along with this nifty little Captain America.
How good does he look, man? Huh?
He looks great. I just don't like this version of Cap. I don't like him with like this shield shit here. I didn't like the Nomad Cap in the look in the movie. I like the bearded Cap. Dirtied up suit is kind of cool. The star missing is kind of cool. I don't know. My Cap needs a shield, like a real shield. But he does look great though. Like bar none, he looks pretty damn awesome. The Hush Catwoman looks really, really great too, man. I think she looks freaking really dope. I think some of the poses they have her and look like they came right out of a damn Jim Lee comic.
Yeah, that looks right there. She looks awesome.
She looks great here. You know, to give you an idea of the posability on these things, they're like super, super posable. So you got that one there, and then the same price as a friggin' Mezco. So, you know, I like that she could do this shit. You know. The hand on the ship, I like that's the Uber.
See, thing is, like, I never liked Hush that much as a story. You
know what I mean? Itself,
it's overrated.
I loved Hush, and then I started talking to you about Hush, and then I went back and actually read Hush again for like the 5th time, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's kind of like just like a fun all-star comic.
Yeah,
drawn really well. It's like, you know,
I like it for the covers, for the Jim Lee friggin' covers.
Yeah,
on the comics, you know.
Exactly. Like the story is pretty cool. It's all right. It's like it's got some cool fight scenes in it, but when people say like that's the best Batman story ever, oh, you got to get Hush. It's a little like, all right, relax. That's
and then the cartoon ruined it with like making the freaking spoilers. The Riddler Hush.
That was so stupid. That was so.
He looks stupid.
That was my least favorite. That was my least favorite DC animated cartoon, actually.
Because the story's not that good. Because Hush is Jim Lee. That's it. Okay, well, no, Jason Todd coming back was cool.
Yeah,
that was a nice reveal. You know, so but I think the Long Halloween is better.
So do I. Oh, leaps and bounds better. Yeah. Leaps and fucking bounds.
CM Brock says I just like the artwork. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
He also said that they showed Jack on screen in the screenshot. Do you think that means something? It means absolutely nothing. There is no way, and this is 100%. I don't want to say it's not confirmed, but as far as I'm concerned, it's confirmed that they are ever going to do another Nicholson figure that's like with like his actual likeness. in like Mezco form or even in Hot Toys form. I don't think you're ever going to see it again. Hot Toys actually came out and said that they made no money on that figure, on both of them that they released. The license for Nicholson's likeness is so high that you cannot theoretically make any money on anything you produce, because all the money goes to Jack Nicholson for the Joker shit. So if you were to get a Mezco Jack Nicholson, Hot Toys charged $260 for their figure, and they made no money on it. And that was 7 or 8 years ago, about 8 or 9 years ago now. So
yeah, but everything they gave you so much, like, you know, accessories, the presentation, the box. I mean, they give you a lot with that.
I mean, that was one of their best releases, bar none.
Yeah.
You know, one of their best likenesses, I think, even to this day. But I think a Mezco Jack Nicholson Joker would probably be around the same price that was. I'm thinking you're looking at like $250 or better just for the likeness rights. So I don't think you're ever going to see that. And now it's just not worth it for them to release that figure, you know, or for them to even buy the license on that. Because I don't think that DC owns the likeness rights to that figure in particular. I think that like part of Nicholson's deal is that he got like money on everything that was released Joker. Like every time, if you go right now and download or buy like on a streaming service, if you buy the 89 Batman movie, Nicholson still to this day gets a piece of that. So he might get like a penny or like 15 cents for every time it's streamed, you know, like bought still. So he has like a lifetime thing on that, on that specific movie. So
and what about getting a Michelle Pfeiffer Mezco Catwoman?
That would be awesome. I'm totally fucking down for that. That would be great. I would, you know, I'm a sucker for the Keaton. So even if they release the Returns Batman, you know, I'm getting that too. And somebody's got to, they've really got to release the Hot Toys really has to go back and release that start releasing figures that aren't rehashes. I'm starting to look at Hot Toys with they're starting to put a real sour taste in my mouth, because to me, they're just like Marvel Legends now, but just expensive. Like they seem like they're just releasing the same old shit from the same old flavor of the month movies, another Marvel release, and now they're doing like this neon Iron Man and the orange Iron Man thing, neon version, and just the Spider-Man cartoon, the Spider-Man video game figures. To me, that's like, it just dilutes the brand. When I first started buying Hot Toys, I was like, oh, like movie classic characters. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, it's got to be on something that's like nostalgic, a classic character that actually means something, like it has some sort of historical significance, and it's worth it. Like video game characters to me just aren't worth it. You know, it is what it is. And if you guys like it, that's cool. It's just not my cup of tea. It's got to be a little bit more oomph for me, you know. So there's the Metacom bullshit. Baz, you ordering either of those Metacom figures?
Nah. I'm not because I'm not doing the Hush and you know, Cap.
It's kind of been there, done that at this point, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of leveling off the Marvel stuff and just concentrating on some DC sprinkled here and there.
Right. Yeah.
I might get that new Harley Quinn with the gold pants.
Oh no, you're not. No, you're not.
You thinking about it?
Trolling son of a bitch. Yeah. Okay.
Listen, you know who they need to make? A Gus Gorman from Superman 3. Richard Pryor. They need to get on that.
I'd probably have to buy that shit too.
Do a Gus Gorman and a Bob the Goon 2-pack.
I would like a Bob the Goon. Yeah. I really would. That's kind of weird, but I would love I would actually like a Lawrence figure, right? A Hot Toys Lawrence with the boombox. Well, I'm surprised they haven't made the Joker with like the splattered face, you know, with the hat from when he sat down with Vicky Vale, and that's I'm surprised that they haven't. Okay, so. Going back to the chat real quick before we start looking at some more collectibles. Black Point says, "Hi everybody. Never seen him in the chat before, so hey, how you doing?" Daniel Coker Jr. is with us. I work with his brother. He's a pretty cool fucking dude. He's been supporting the Facebook page and kind of joining in there. So, hey, what's up, Danny? I don't know if anybody answered you on about that Funko thing that you asked. So you might want to ask the guys here. Somebody in here might know more about that. Let's see.
Not Joe Fuogo has a question.
Yes, he was with us last week. What's up, guys? Have you reached out to more Comicsgate talent? I know a lot of people would love to be a guest on your show. Well, by all means, not Joe Fuogo. Please join us on Facebook, the official Red Cup Review, The Rebellion, and put me onto some of these guys. That would be pretty awesome. However, somebody did reach out to me and will be a guest in about a month or so, I guess. His name was, I'll tell you right now, a gentleman by the name of I don't know. He calls himself George Comicsgate, right? A unique graphic novel. And he sent me his book. He actually sent me his book, and it was a book called Joe. Shit, what the fuck was it? Joe. I gotta open the book up. Hold on a second, guys.
He's
a
madman.
There you go.
He wants us to read the whole thing before we have him on.
Yeah, he's like, hey, listen,
it's a prerequisite.
Show. He's like, but I'm not coming on your show unless you read my stuff, because I want to make sure that like you like it, and I'm not just some run of the mill guest you're promoting. So this guy, the world's greatest average hero, right? Guys, go. The comic's pretty funny. It's so far. I'm about 25 pages in. It's 120 pages. It's like Sesame Street meets Star Trek and Hard Science meets it's got like a little bit of like Looney Tunes aspect to it, and it also is very much so written in the vein of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So if you guys are a fan of that, you'll probably love this shit. Right? It's like hard.
Thor, what's up, man?
Stuff. So that's pretty cool. So he'll be.
Thor says I don't know Vader is here.
Your stuff. What happened, Baz?
Thor says Vader is here.
Oh, Vader is here. Let's see. I don't know. I'm fucking jumping around here again. I'm trying to keep up with you guys in the chat here. Black Point. Star Wars is a never-ending stupid story. Only the old 3 parts are amazing. The rest, I guess, go away. Black Point is not a Star Wars fan. Well, we're Star Wars fans. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Yes, there we go. There you go. George Peter Gatsis. That's the gentleman that we will be working with soon. And we're more active on Twitter, but I'll see if anyone can contact you guys on Facebook. Yeah, perfect. Or they could just go to the YouTube page. That's how that guy found me. That guy George was like, I said, dude, how'd you even get this email if you're not in the group? And he was like, yo, I went to your YouTube page and just saw your email and wrote you an email. So that's another way to get in touch with us. That's redcupreview@gmail.com. Send your questions there. redcupreview@gmail.com. Okay.
I wish I could be active on Twitter. I got banned from Twitter.
Oh yeah, I can't do Twitter, man. It's like a cesspool of just the most angry people walking the face of the earth. Everything is like a fuck you or
it's a lot of fighting. But
each other constantly. I can't.
Well, on Facebook, I had some guy send me his address to meet him to fight him over the weekend. Awesome. And I went to looked at his Facebook page, and he's like married and has a kid, and he doesn't know me from Adam, and he sends me his home address. And I said, I told him, I was like, dude, are you crazy? What's wrong with you? You don't know me. Why are you sending me your address? He's like, come meet me. And then he goes, no weapons, though. And I'm like,
I call no weapons. I'm going to come and shoot you, bro.
Yeah. I don't fucking know. Why would I afford you the no weapons clause? Like, we don't even know each other.
I afford you.
Of course I'm going to bring fucking weapons. I don't fucking know you.
That's crazy.
But it was so silly. Like I texted him back today. I was like, dude, what were you drinking? Because you could tell he was probably just drunk and just flipping out. And he was like, come on. He's like, yeah, you're not going to come over, your bitch maid. Calling me all these names, and I was like, "Oh my god, ridiculous. These people have so much anger in them."
Yeah, exactly. I need that. I need not that. It's like when we were talking about the type of music I listen to nowadays. This was like a conversation we had like a year and a half ago, and I was like, "I listen to Edie Brickell now. My life is Metallica, right?" We were talking about.
Oh
that.
Yeah.
It's like life is full of enough shit. I got to listen to like fucking easy listening and like Motown now. Oh god. Anyways, moving on.
Good idea, Edie Brickell. I haven't listened to her in a while.
It's nice, good, easy listening, good, soothing shit.
What is that song? Choke Me in the Shallow Water.
Oh, I'm not doing this. So moving along. So I watched a Tweeterhead video. The guy who runs Tweeterhead, Chaz, Chad had a video this week that pretty much broke down everything that's going to be going on for 2020 in Tweeterhead. So if you guys don't want to go on his page and watch his video, I'll basically break it down for you right now.
Oh, but hold on. I saw his dark side. His dark side's a little too, like he's too like slim in the waist. Like dark side's got to be a little bit more bulky.
Oh, let me see if I could pull it up. He's pretty. Dude, the statue is really big, man.
Yeah,
it's like really big.
They made him too bodybuilderish looking, I think.
And screen share. You're making me go right to this shit. I kind of wanted to hold off on that.
You're making me crazy, man.
You're making me crazy.
See what I mean?
I don't know. That guy, isn't that superpowers? Isn't that how he looks?
Maybe the outfit, but not exactly the dimensions of his.
You think his waist
physique?
Is
yeah. I think he's a little too bodybuilder.
Yeah,
type look.
He's massive.
He should be.
He's like extraordinarily massive as far as a big figure. All right, Dan, take it easy, man. I hope you got your answer. Okay, so Chad basically said that Darkseid's the next thing that's going to go up for pre-order, and then after that, they're going to be doing, because Shazam didn't sell as well as they thought he was going to. They're doing Black Adam, and they had a picture of Black Adam up, the face sculpt. He looks really good. He's going to be a Tweeterhead exclusive. They're making a lot less of him because of the, I guess, non-popularness of what they thought Shazam was going to be. So he was like, look, I want to do a lot of people are asking for like deep cuts in the DC universe. And he's like, I'd love to not just do another Harley, another Joker, another Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. But if those are the only things that are going to sell, it is what it is. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of more, they're going to still do the deep cut statues, but they're going to be exclusive to just Tweeterhead, and producing a lot less of quantity. They're also doing Masters of the Universe statues in 6 scale. That's their new thing they're launching this year. So you're going to get He-Man. They mentioned Tila, Hordak, Triclops, Skeletor, the Sorceress.
Damn.
Yeah, they're doing
that's going to be dope. The Sorceress is going to be awesome. They're
going to be doing a whole fucking He-Man line. And he thinks the greatest thing he's ever seen statue that Sideshow has done is their He-Man and Skeletor figures, specifically the Skeletor 1/4 scale premium format. So
you gotta ask him what versions of He-Man though. Is he doing the animated series, or is he going towards more the original stuff?
I have no idea. Probably I don't know. I hope it's not Filmation inspired, even though like the colors will probably be pop in this. It's too cartoony. That's why I like the Masters of the Universe classics. That line was like a perfect, like updated rendition of He-Man, I thought. All right, Joe asked real quick, hey, what's your guys' email again? I want to make sure I have it right to give it to the right people. Hoping to see Mandy come on the show. I know you guys would love that.
Oh, yes. Definitely. Who said that? Who said that? That would be awesome.
Yeah, not Joe said that. Okay, so it's Red Cup Review, right? Just the name of the show, right? Red Cup Review @gmail.com. It's very simple. Okay.
Actually, hold on. Whatchamacallit? My girlfriend actually is in a Comicscape book from Antonio Bryce, the artist Antonio Bryce. He actually drew her in one of the panels in his book.
Oh, she opted for that as one of the tiers for the. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, she has dialogue in it too.
Nice.
I forgot the name of the book. Shit, I have it on my phone. Just talk away.
Buy or pass on the Batman Beyond hot toy. For me, it's a major pass. I was never a Batman Beyond fan, so that's a personal thing. So if you like Batman Beyond, do not listen to my stupid ass opinion. And also, it looks great, but again, it's a video game figure, and like I buy the hot toys for like, and my 6 scale stuff is like really based around the head sculpt. Looking like the actor, or if it doesn't necessarily look like the actor, or looks enough like the actor. Like for instance, I have the Sideshow Escape from New York and Jack Burton, and I just love him so much as an actor that I had to get those, and that's some of my favorite toys. So
brand, right? Yeah,
it is what it is. So yeah, you guys amongst each other, is it if it's a pre-order? I'm the wrong fucking guy to ask about that shit. Okay, so Tweeterhead is doing the master.
The name of the book is Brand.
It's called. There you go. Brand. He know. Yeah, he said it. It's called Brand. Here you go. It's
Yeah, it's
called.
called.
It's called Brand.
Oh, he said it? Okay, yeah.
So so they're doing the Masters Universe. I keep getting sidetracked in my own crazy head. Oh, the Superman statue. If you guys ordered the Tweeterhead Superman, he's coming right after the Chinese New Year, which ends on February 2nd or 3rd, I believe. So if you ordered anything, you ain't seeing shit from China or Hong Kong for the next 2 weeks. So just keep that up here. That's their Chinese New Year. So Superman will be coming out. He says he looks great. The redone reversion of the Tweeterhead Superman. And there was something else he had mentioned. I don't remember. I just kind of like flipped through it real quick because I'm waiting on that Superman to come out. I ordered through Spec Fiction Collectibles, so you guys can go check them out. They got some kind of contest going on right now too for like They just got like 8,000 followers, so they're giving away like 3 different statues, and that's Spec SPEC Fiction Collectibles. Just
okay, give a
Google machine
close up.
Hold on, we're going close. Oh, nice.
Okay. That's her in the book. She's
Nice.
towards the end of it. Hold on. You still don't have the Judas crown, Lionel. The Knights of Orin have kept it hidden for centuries.
Nice. Cool. They get cool dialogue too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good shit. All right. So Baz, Dark Side Maquette, thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs in the middle. Baz is, I guess, giving it a thumbs down.
No, thumbs down. That's just a minor little, thing I got with it, but thumbs up.
Yeah,
a little bit of Because I see Dark Side more of as like a fucking block.
Right.
You know
okay.
I mean?
Right.
Here, it's too friggin' symmetrical and bodybuilder type Diesel.
Your Dark Side is more Jack Kirby.
Yes, there you go. Of course.
I like this. I like the fact that the shoulder pauldrons come off. I don't like the pose. I think this 1 foot up pose, like the Captain Morgan pose they're calling it, I think is getting a little overdone with statues. I want the Dark Side with his hands behind his back, just kind of like looking off. And Chad actually said the reason why they didn't go with that is he wanted them to be like on the front lines of the battle as opposed to in the back, kind of planning and plotting. So
incels, they call Chads like the dudes that girls want, the attractive males that get all the women. They call them Chad. They call them Chads.
Yeah, because they're soft. Okay, fine art lithograph. I love this, Baz. I really love. I love. We both kind of love Alex Ross, but I really love this. This print that's coming out for Sideshow. It goes up for pre-order, I think, in a couple of days. And I might get it. It's actually signed by Alex Ross. If I had to guess, it's probably around signed by Alex Ross, $250, probably framed. Hopefully they sell an unframed version because I'm going to opt for the unframed version because I'm not really crazy about the frame that they chose for this. Not necessarily a fan, but I do really like this this print. I'm kind of like over the moon. It really speaks to me. What do you think of this Batman and Robin?
Yeah, it's awesome. But I've seen that fucking picture so many fucking times. I can't get excited over it.
Right.
It's awesome. I even drew that. I fucking drew that and penciled and colored and inked it.
Wait a second. I think I remember you drawing a Robin like that. I think seeing that.
I drew that scene. Yeah.
All right. Nice. Freaking.
So, but how much is it?
I had to guess it's going to wind up being like $250 because it's signed. They're all
Alex Ross signed it.
Yeah. So it is what it is. I don't know. Again, if it's only framed, I'm gonna kind of I'm probably gonna shy away from it. But I love it. I just love that. But plus, I named my son Grayson, so it's kind of like father and son type thing going on there. Personal love for the picture. Another thing,
it's just for me. It's nothing new. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
That image has been around for years, and give me something new, Alex.
This is their other print they got coming out. It's the House of X-Men print. Obviously, it's all the X-Men women.
Yeah, whatever. I think the future is female.
Nah, this is good. Look, dude, they're all hot. We like X-Men girls. Come on, man.
I like what's her name, Daniel Moonstone.
Exactly. They got some nice deep cuts in there. You got magic in there and shit.
That's pretty much where all the best women in Marvel actually reside. is the
It's in the X,
X.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
So,
What'd you think of that trailer? It actually looked pretty good. The New Mutants.
I didn't even watch it.
No, they got what's her name? Rasputin. Ileana, is that her name?
Yes.
Yeah, she's
Magic.
Magic. Yeah, she comes out with the sword and she's teleporting and shit. She looks good.
All right, we're gonna get sidetracked for a second here, Baz. We got 2 questions in the chat. Kev's Matrix says, "Did you ever order that statue, Rob?" I don't know what statue you're talking about. You gotta be more specific.
Probably the chick. What you call it? The girl with the severed head. Yeah.
Yeah. No. The wife got it for me for Christmas. She used her Sideshow points and was able. She's been banking Sideshow points for like 5 years during all like these events. So she was able to get it for like $80, and it came with like a free Thanos Hot Toys Thanos gauntlet and shit. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, I got it. I finally got it over here and stuff. I love that fucking thing. It's great. All right, the Briscoe, Jack Briscoe, throwing you in the sleeper hold. The Briscoe 1234 says, "What non-superhero characters would you like to see Hot Toys make?" Baz, I know you're not much of a Hot Toy guy, but you could, from an objective standpoint, you could kind of comment on this. Like, what would you like to see done?
Okay. Balky from Perfect Strangers. From Perfect Strangers. Cousin Larry. Maybe a 2-pack with Cousin Larry. And maybe, no, I don't know. Let's see. Non-superheroes.
Yeah.
Could there be pulp heroes?
It could be, I guess, anything non-superhero related. I don't know. I mean, like, look, I want an Andrew Dice Clay Hot Toy. That's never going to happen. So I'm not even going to mention that shit. I would say, I would like, from as far as my collection goes, I would like a Doc Brown in his lab coat from the first movie. That would be nice. I would like a fucking Lando and a Bespin Han. Let's see. What else would I like?
I would like an Abraham Lincoln. And I'd be...
if I had to be like straight up legit, I would love a George Washington myself.
Yeah.
I would absolutely love a George Washington.
Like maybe with a musket too, though. Like
it's got to be totally fucking like I want him straight up, like
a military general,
horse, like general back with the fucking horse and shit.
General Washington, that'd be awesome.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Catwoman. Well, no, that's superheroes. I'm trying to think non-superhero related. Let's see. Is there a character that our boy has played that hasn't come out yet in 6-scale form? A Stuntman Mike. I would love a Stuntman Mike. What's his face? Kurt Russell, Stuntman. You know what? I would love to see a Tombstone line. I would love to see characters from fucking Tombstone.
Something like Davy Crockett or some shit.
Yeah, like a little bit more historical character, but they're never going to do that because they're based out of Hong Kong, so you're never going to get an American hero. It'd be nice if Sideshow redid those. If Sideshow went back, because they were doing those originally when they first started out Sideshow. It'd be nice if they revisited that shit.
What about like Ip Man then?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen the movie. I guess that would be cool. I'm sure it has enough fans. I'm not opposed to it. I that's something doesn't really. I don't have any attachment to it or like thought about it. But at the same time, I would love to see it because it's just not superhero related. Like I want to see some. Like I'm a big fan of different shit. The thing I'm looking forward to most this year in 6-scale is the Bill and Ted figures, just because I love Bill and Ted and it's fucking different, man. It's just something else to look at that's not flavor of the month.
Ip Man fights Mike Tyson in the third one.
Really?
Yeah, that's awesome. Pretty cool. Yeah.
Music Legends would be cool. I would love a Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah.
That would be fucking awesome. I would be totally down for it. Or Kiss. I would be all over a Kiss. I would have to get the whole fucking band
and a
Ziggy Stardust. They would be good in either Mezco form or Hot Toys. There's a lot of shit, man. Like I said, the Tombstone guys would be great. Classic movie characters, fucking Braveheart, the Mel Gibson in The Patriot. I would love to see a Lethal Weapon set.
Mel Gibson in The Patriot. Hells yeah, with the giant flag.
Yeah, man, like raw 2 head sculpts with him with the fucking like the yelling face would be so awesome.
Now you're talking. Or even like like an Egyptian king or something like Ramses or some shit.
I think there's a company there's a company that recently did Cleopatra. I don't know the name of the company, but they did release a Cleopatra figure, and she came with like her diorama. It came with like a little mini diorama for her to like sit on, like I don't remember if it was like a throne, but like a
see this
or some shit. Yeah, it was pretty dope. She had like the Phaeacian body with like the not seamless, like the fleshy body, and then you put like armor on her and shit. You could put like her headdress on and all her gold and shit. Yeah. Let's see. What else would I like non-superhero related? Just shit like that. Shit from like classic, like a Goonies fucking set would be great. Although I don't know if I would buy it. I would just love to see that. But I'm something like from my this nostalgia base. Like somebody mentioned Labyrinth, like anything really fucking what's his face related.
Friggin' the lady from Murder She Wrote. What's her name?
Stop. Jesus Christ. Angela Lansbury.
Angela Lansbury. Her time has come.
He's such an asshole. So
my father got me her autograph one time. We were at the Museum of Natural History. We were eating. They had some dining area, and Angela Lansbury was like a few tables down. He went up, got her autograph, and he presented it to me, and it said to James, Angela Lansbury.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was it wasn't because I couldn't stand her. I didn't understand the appeal of the show. This friggin' geriatric 70-year-old lady fighting crime, and I'm like, he liked it. He liked the fucking show,
right?
And he made her sign it to me, and it's like, no, you're forcing me to. This doesn't
embrace your shit.
Yeah, I was so pissed off, man. And I was what, like 12, 13? So at that age, you fucking hate your parents.
Yeah.
So any little fucking thing will trigger you.
How about a First Blood? How about a First Blood Rambo, like from the first movie? I would want that.
Hardcore mullet.
Yeah, hardcore mullet. Fucking alone, man.
Like no product in it, just friggin' just friggin' pubic hair, fluffy, humid
mullet,
friggin' mullet. The kind that friggin' turns the cops racist and tells you to turn the other way and leave the town.
So they got to make a Brian Dennehy.
Yeah. Oh my God, he was racist against Italians. Can you imagine this day and age?
Oh my God! Well,
that's a Joe Pesci line.
Yeah, right. That was the he was Irish, so
fucking mix.
Shit, man! I off the top of my head, I'd have to come up with my own fucking list and get.
Ooh, Magnum PI would be awesome, but not the Mexican version. The friggin' the 6'3" white guy. What's his name? Magnum PI.
Yeah, we know.
What's his name?
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck, man. I take a Quigley Down Under too from Tom Selleck.
Hot Toys More Horror. Yeah, that's why I had mentioned Stuntman Mike, because I eat up anything that's released that has to do with Kurt Russell. So yeah, I know guys would be dying for like a Freddy or something. I would like Sideshow to revisit the classic horror figures. If Mezco's gonna drop the ball and not do them, give me a fucking Lugosi. Give me a Lon Chaney Jr.
Did you see that Netflix Dracula yet?
Yes, and it was well. I've watched the first 2 episodes, and I'm about a half hour into the 3rd episode. Okay. The first 2 episodes were stellar.
That's what I keep hearing. The first 2 episodes, oh my God! But then the 3rd one, it's a little. You gotta see
it. The 3rd one, a half hour into it, and we're like, wow, this is pretty fucking stupid. It's got a cool. Whenever Dracula is on, he's cool, but there's like it sidetracks into some other shit. Like when they introduce Renfield, and it's like. It's fucking just weird and has nothing to do with the story of Dracula, and it's so sidetracked. It's just the fucking show just makes a complete left turn. But the first 2 episodes, guys, I cannot recommend Dracula. The first 2 episodes are so fucking good, man. It's like equal parts Bela Lugosi and like the Gary Oldman Dracula too. Remember the Gary Oldman Dracula where he was like kind of old and he had like that fucking weird hair doing shit, and Harker comes to visit him. There's an element of that in it, and then he's actually Dracula. Like he has the fucking cape and the jewel and shit and the white shirt. Like he's like Lugosi minus like the blah blah blah. I'm gonna suck your blood. He doesn't do that shit, but he's and he's scary. He's actually a scary fucking Dracula. It's good shit. That's awesome. I gotta see this. Everyone's just saying mad obscure shit now. Fucking Arlie Ermy, Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, this is Pamela Anderson from Baywatch.
Pee Wee Herman movie theater version.
So, anyways, getting back to collectibles, what this fucking show is supposed to be about. Robin was actually put up for pre-order, and Baz asked out the 2 different head sculpts, and here you go, Baz. Here's the Robin.
Okay, cool.
Shit. So we're gonna take a look at the 2 heads. Here's the Damien.
Oh my god, dude! You know what? I was watching these videos the other day, reaction videos. Like they were really popular maybe about 2 years ago. I don't know who still fucking likes them and still does them, but they're fucking retarded. But you know, somebody watches a new trailer that just comes out, right? And they react to it. Like, but these people were like, God. Like they were like, it's like, calm the fuck down. It's like, I like this shit too, but you're a grown up. Like, why are you like? Why is your mouth open and like? Why are you drooling and shrieking? It's not cool. It's not a good look. You know. It's like, oh my god,
mad
Spider-Man!
They get mad fucking views, bro. I don't get it either. Yo, Baz, we got a lot of people in the fucking in the chat, man, that I've never seen before, man. Zaid Comics, who obviously saw the interview with Sweens the other night, so I'm guessing he's a Comicsgate guy. Slim
Zaid Comics. Does that have something to do with Mark Zaid, Mark Wade's friggin' lawyer?
Oh, God.
Mark Wade was getting sued by this Comicsgate guy for tortious interference, and Mark Wade he wrote fucking Kingdom Come.
I know,
but he's like he's a freaking horrible. He's a SJW hardcore, right? And he hired a lawyer, and his lawyer's name is Mark Zaid. So Mark Wade hired a lawyer named Mark Zaid.
Oh God!
So the guy
no, screw Mark
Zaid. Mark Zaid. Screw both of them.
I can't. I got to tell you though, Kingdom Come is still one of my favorite comics of all time, and it is what it is. You know,
it's good. Listen, Mark Wade's a good writer, but
yeah.
You know, some of these guys are just assholes. Just because they're talented doesn't mean they're cool.
Yeah, believe me, we fucking met that other jerk off.
Rags Morales is a fucking asshole, and he's lucky he did not catch a beating. So fucking
the only reason why we didn't beat him down is because we were so confused at the audacity.
Dude,
gentlemen.
Dude, I gave you that. I looked over to you and I gave you like the neighborhood look, like, if you're down to do this, I'm with you. You know that, right? That's what that look was. I gave you the look. I looked at you for a good few seconds. I was like, if you're gonna, I got your back. You know what I mean?
I didn't even know how to react at that. All right, so we've said this story 100 fucking times. I don't know if we've ever said it on here. Here, I'll hide this for a second. We'll remove it from the stream and talk about this for a second. All right. Red Cup exclusive. Why did Baz and Rob want to beat down Rags Morales? He's probably the nicest fucking guy, too, and we just had caught him in a bad moment or some shit. We go to a comic convention, and Rags Morales is sitting there talking to, I guess, his girlfriend or some fucking, girl he was with or some shit, right? So we walk up to him and I'm like, hey, Rags, what's up? And he's like, kind of like, look, like, yeah, hey, like, what's going on? And I was like, yo, man, like, I just finished reading, what was it? That Justice League comic that I fucking love that he did. Not the Nail.
Identity Crisis.
Identity Crisis. And I was like, yo, I just read Identity Crisis. It was one of the best things, thanks for making it or some shit. What did he say, Baz? Didn't he like look over us and go, what, you just read that now?
Yeah.
He just kind of like blew us off and started talking to the girl again.
He's like, oh yeah. You want to buy this?
Yeah.
And then I think he threw it at you with some shit. Like, it was so fucking dismissive, man. And it's like, come on, bro. Why are you bringing your girls to a Comic-Con? There's going to be fanboys there fucking gushing over you. Be a fucking nice representative of the fucking comic community. Act like you fucking have spoken to a girl before, Yeah,
exactly, man.
Come on, man.
We looked at each other. I was like confused. Like, I was like, did he just say that? Like, it didn't even register in my brain what was happening, you know?
It was...
And I'm looking at Baz, and Baz is looking at me with that look, and I'm just like, wait a second, did he just... And by the time we figured it out, we just were already kind of walking away in our own thing. But I was like, like, wait, what did he say? Did this fucking guy was he just a dick?
Yeah, he was fucking dick.
So,
and then Joe Maduro was kind of a dick too. He was like being like very cold and aloof, and he also brought his fucking girlfriend there too.
Yep. Joe Maduro was a dick, and the other guy too. And I loved Joe growing up as an artist, and the guy who did Earth 1 Superman. That artist was a fucking asshole too to me. He tried fucking marking me. And I was like, look, buddy, I ain't your fucking mark.
Oh, okay, I know what that dude is. Shane Smith or Shane something.
Shane, yeah, whatever. That was the show that we met. What's his face at?
Ethan. Yeah, Ethan Van Sciver, who was cool as fuck.
And he was like, yeah, what is it worth? I was like, yo, I can't wait for your comment to come out. He's like, well, I got one right here. What's it worth to you? And he was like, it's before it hits the stand. And I'm like, stop trying to fucking push your bullshit off on me, pal. I'm just trying to compliment you, you fucking asshole. These guys think who the fuck they are because they look at everybody like you're a bunch of fucking marks. It's like, dude, relax. You draw comics for a living. Yeah, you're cool. You ain't that fucking cool.
Yeah. I heard the biggest asshole at conventions is Lou Ferrigno.
Oh yeah. He was.
You heard that? You heard the story about Stephanie and the cop.
Yeah, he fucking threw what am I supposed to do with this? And he threw it back at him or some shit. The guy gave him a shirt. It was like, what a dick. Anyways, that's just we got to spread our stories out, for like another time and shit. So here's your fucking Damien head, Baz. You were asking about the alternate head sculpt on the Robin.
Is it the same head?
The what?
Is it any different than the Tim Drake?
Yes, completely different. So here's the Damien head, right? Different hair. He comes with like the hood and shit and all that. And you can give him his sword. His sword's the exclusive, the swap out hand holding the sword. And the other head, they actually have them side by side. Here we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh man, I kind of liking Damien.
Yeah. See, I like both, and I love Tim Drake as my favorite Robin. So if I was to get this, I'd be displaying it with the Tim Drake head, just because I think Damien's an asshole. But the Damien sculpt is great. So you get your fucking switch outs, and I was way off on the price on this because it is a lot smaller than the other ones, and this is $550, and that's for the exclusive, and the collector's edition is $540. So at 19 inches tall, he's about and that's 19 inches up to here, where the top of the baton is here, the bow staff rather. So he's not really that big, but he does come with multiple switch out parts and shit. So I'm guessing that's how they kind of made up for it.
I love it. I love the staff, the bow staff as a weapon.
Yeah, hell's yeah. I like that they gave that to Robin and made it like his thing and shit. He's so dope in with the Turtles when he fights. I think he fights with the bow staff against Donatello, or he fights one of these fucking ass. Oh, he fights Leonardo with the sword or some shit.
But that's Damien, though. You know that.
Yeah, no, in that comic, I know it's Damien. Yeah. So, hey, it looks dope. I like it.
Yeah, that's cool.
We got to get Sideshow to send this over. Contact Sideshow and say, send Red Cup some shit so we can see whether or not we want to buy it.
We need more Robin representation. More diversity. More representation. More Robin.
That's the type of diversity we're looking for.
Okay, what's up with the Harley, man? That looks dope.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
We're going back. Harley, right here?
Right over there. Yeah.
Harley Quinn. Couture de Force. This is like wedding Harley?
Something different.
It's cute. It's got a nice design on the outfit there. Hold on. What's the size on this though? I gotta check out the size. It's $80, so it's not. It's an Ernesco. I know this guy has like his own like designing thing here. It's like his own style. 7.7 inches. She's small. 7 point. So it'll fit in with your Mezcos if you choose to, have like a statue thrown in there.
That's a legit old school Harley though. I like the face sculpt there.
Yeah, no, the face sculpt is nice.
Definitely.
And it's made of resin. Nice. It's resin and stone. It's not PVC. It's a legit heavy duty statue. For $80, that's pretty good. I mean, 7 inches is kind of small for a statue, but it is made of good quality. So the paint is going to be really good on it too.
Yeah, so like I said, I still have that gift card for my birthday, so I got some Sideshow money there waiting around. So I'm looking to get something from Harley because I love Harley Quinn.
Nice. Speaking of Sideshow, Lando came out finally. He's priced at $245, which I think is well, look, guys, we know that Sideshow prices their figures pretty much on par with what Hot Toys does. And I think that's a little bit of a mistake. I'm not too well versed in how they produce their figures. I know they're both done overseas, so I don't know why it's so much more expensive, maybe because of the price to have American sculptors work on things and stuff like that. I don't know. I'd have to actually ask my guy over there why that the Sideshow prices their stuff kind of in accordance with how Hot Toys does. But he does come with 2 head sculpts. I kind of think it looks pretty good.
It looks really good. Good.
For a Sideshow figure, he looks
I would put him with if you had Luke, from Return of the Jedi. I would put.
Yeah, and I'll tell you guys right now, a lot of people are like, oh, it's the human head. It ain't going to turn out like this. It's going to look weird. Sideshow doesn't do good human heads. This looks really good. They've done really good jobs with their new DC figures. I could say that from actually seeing them. So they've been doing those really well. However, this other head sculpt, he's going to look great. And so if you put him in the helmet and you're okay with him being in the helmet, it's going to look awesome because Sideshow really does well with their outfits and like their alien kind of helmeted characters and shit like that.
It's a cool looking helmet. Shit, I never really noticed it up close, like those fangs and shit.
No, all right, cool. All right. My son is he's watching SmackDown. So
I heard Vince McMahon and somebody else was at the Rocky Johnson's funeral, and they were like acting weird and drunk and shit. And
what?
Yeah, look it up online. It's all over the wrestling news sites.
Okay, I love Sideshow and XM. I'm a huge Lobo collector. I have almost every Lobo statue. That's dope. They got a really dope Lobo statue coming out soon with him on the motorcycle. It looks freaking amazing. Or you probably already know about that, and this is old news. We need a Mezco Robin, damn it. You're damn right we do. We're probably not going to ever get one, though, there, Brock. They don't like Robin, but everyone that buys their shit does. I don't fucking know. Does Rise of Skywalker have a release date yet? Rise of Skywalker has been out for a couple of months now, I thought. Just a month. I don't know. It's been out for a while, buddy. Let's see what else. This thing went up for pre-order. The Incinerator Stormtrooper. I don't know. I know that like the guys over at the Paradox Nerd is going nuts over this, and the guys
he loves anything Stormtrooper.
Yeah, he's a big-time Stormtrooper lover guy. To me, this is just another flavor of the month bullshit. But it looks great, but it's like, really? He had 1 second of screen time. Give me a fucking break. Oh, shit, look at this, Baz.
Oh, wow. Oh, hello, Mandy. What's up?
Hey. What's going on, Mandy?
Yeah, I've been watching her streams lately. She's awesome.
Yeah, she went live right after we did last week, and I tried to catch some of it. I wrote like a quick thing about the gentleman that was on our show, so whatever. I just caught a small piece of it. But thank you, Mandy, for joining in. We'd love to get you on the show sometime. Let's see. Yeah, yay, Mandy. That's cool. Let's see.
She was moderating Billy Tucci's crowdfunding comics. Show.
Really?
With Sweeney, yes. It's when Sweeney was on.
Oh, shit, that's cool.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Maybe we know Billy. Mandy, we know Billy. We're actually friends with Billy.
Yeah.
Didn't you interview him? You interviewed him like twice, right? On here?
I interviewed him live at a comic convention twice, and then I interviewed him on here once, and I got to get him back on the show here, too. But and he wants to come back on. He's like, yeah, man. He wants. Like I said last week, he was like, we should get him, catch a movie sometime. And I was like, looking at Laura, like, fucking Billy Tucci wants to go to this is like my 12-year-old reading Wizard magazine version of me is like fucking totally geeking out. Okay, someone earlier mentioned Batman Beyond, Hot Toy, and another thing that I'm not really crazy about with this thing is that to me it seems like look at the face sculpt. It just looks like the other Batman head that was already released, just repainted with black matte paint over it. So I don't know. I'm not really feeling that. I guess if I was like I am a hardcore Batman guy and a Batman collector. I have more Batman shit than anything else. But again, I'm not really much of, and I love the Batman, the video game, but I don't know. To me, it's like I'm going to reserve and hold off for, movie related stuff. But that does look pretty cool. Those wings do look like they are made of cloth material, which is nice. I'm a big fan of the cloth material and shit. And he looks like he actually poses way better than the other Batmans. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking shit. Maybe I'm, fuck it. Go order this shit. Looks cool. You like it? Order it. What the fuck do I, what am I saying? That's it, I think, here for Sideshow. I want to see that's like, was there coming soon? Let's see. For you all, that was the shit that's up for pre-order and they're coming soon. And then there's one more thing I want to look at that Baz, you actually put up this week.
I did.
You did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Baz. Yes, you did.
I don't even remember what I had for lunch yesterday, let alone what I put up this week.
Yeah. Screen share. Let's get to this bullshit. Okay, Facebook. This is
Did everyone watch Picard? Yes, I did. I did like it. It was a good first episode. I'm a little confused about the whole. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk spoilers here. All right. Can I talk spoilers for Picard? You don't care, right?
I don't give a shit. I ain't watching that show.
Okay, so basically, we find out that the girl in there named Dodge, she's Data's daughter, and so I'm under the impression that she is made of flesh and blood, right? But it's her brain that's actually different, and she has a positronic android brain, right? A robot brain, say. But she's able to do all these superhuman feats and like jump 50 feet in the air, and she has super strength and has all these kung fu moves. But her body's flesh and blood. So like the thing is, Data could do all that shit because he had a robot body. So there might be a little bit of inconsistency here, or they haven't really told us why she could do this yet. But it seems like a little bit of a plot hole. But other than that, I thought, listen, anytime you see what's his name, Sir Patrick Stewart on the screen, he just, he's amazing. He's a great actor, whether he's Picard or Professor X. So it's a good first episode, and I'm excited for next week.
Yeah,
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't. I don't have the CBS All Access. Not that I need it. Wink, wink.
You don't need it to see it. There's other ways of watching these things.
Sideshow better come through, man. I'm tired of fucking talking tongue in cheek. Let's see. All right.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yes, I did put this up. This is such a beautiful piece.
Yeah, this piece is fucking gorgeous. And I'm not much of a statue guy. I am a little bit. I got a couple of the tweeter head bullshits. I got a couple of premium formats, but
yeah, man. Mandy Summer says, "I love figures, collectibles,
That's
pops,
awesome,
and all
right?
that stuff." Mandy, what do you collect exactly? What are you into?
So here's the head sculpt, and it looks This thing looks friggin' dynamite, dude, and it's huge too with the wingspan. Looks really good. The paint on this is really nice. Some guy wrote like that he doesn't like the helmet because it's not Kubert enough for him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. When I think of like Hawkman, this isn't even like the Hawkman I'm used to seeing. I'm used to seeing the JSA Hawkman. So this just looks friggin' dope. I just like dope looking stuff, and this looks dope as hell, man. The side of his helmet here looks a lot like Stargate, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit of an Egyptian kind of look.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't know. I like both versions of Hawkman. I like the Egyptian influenced, the Khufu version of Hawkman.
Oh, that base is great.
The base is really nice. I like how it's faded too. Like it's like it's not like a bright and shiny base. Like the paint is kind of faded on it as if it's been weathered through time and shit. That looks cool. Damn, this thing is just too big, though. I don't even know where the hell I would, like, even if I was the world's biggest Hawkman fan, I don't even know where the hell I would put this. So I'd have to I'd have to get rid of a lot of shit to put this up.
Would that Hawk Girl, would that go with this? Does it match up?
No, it's
no.
The Hawk Girl is the premium format, and they might be similar in size though, but I know that they're from two different companies though. This is I think this is Prime 1 or XM or something like that. I don't know specifically. Let's see. Yeah, for Hawkman Iron Studios. So I'm just
Mandy used to have Youngblood toys and Spawn figures. Youngblood, awesome.
She's got Youngblood toys.
Yeah, she's into Rob Liefeld.
Oh boy, yeah. I got something for you, Mandy. Hold on.
I actually have a friggin' tattoo of Rob Liefeld's photon from Youngblood, like what you call it,
Hold
just,
on.
just a bust, a face.
Keep talking, Baz.
Keep talking. What's up, guys? Let me see what's going on in the chat. Chatty chat.
Mandy. We have another funny story about this fella.
Oh, Rob.
So I got this from Rob at a convention, and obviously it's Batman, right? He signed and doodled up for me, which is pretty cool. It had it framed and matted and stuff. And interesting story. He was actually supposed to do. I forgot what character he was supposed. He was supposed to do Batman for me. He was, and he did a Batman. But I was like, "Hey, Rob, could you do a Batman for me?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure. I'll do a whole full character Batman." And then I came back like 6 hours later, and I was like, "Hey, Rob, you got that Batman?" And he's like, "Oh shit, he actually sold it to somebody else." And I was like, "You got to be kidding me, dude! Like, I already paid you." So he was like, or I could do Batman really quick. Don't worry about it." And he just like scratched that and sketched it up and was like, "Here." And I was kind of like, that's fucked up. Like, I don't know. It left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm probably going to actually sell it real soon, but because I don't have it hanging up, just because the story kind of rubbed me the wrong way with that. But it is a nice piece, and it made for a funny story, and it made for a funny little interaction, and all these years later and shit. So that's my Rob Liefeld story, and I'm sticking to it. Ashiro, LOL. Oh no, yeah, no, he was cool though. He wasn't a dick. It wasn't like we wanted to punch this guy. You missed the story about us wanting to beat the shit out of Rags Morales. But when we met Rob, though, he was a cool, straight up dude. So I can't really talk crap about him. It's just a weird, a weird interaction. Okay.
EVS is probably one of our best interactions. He was a great guy. We met him twice. We met Billy at one of the conventions, and we're friends with him now.
Yeah.
So
Billy was hugging when I did the last interview with him. I got an interview with Billy back a couple of he's what the hell did I interview him? I interviewed him with my son, but I had to take that video down because of the new YouTube rules. And I interviewed him. That was the first time. And the second time, I have a video on here, guys, where it's like me at New York Comic Con with a bunch of like other YouTubers. And the last one, I think, is me and Billy Tucci talking. And he talks about coming on Red Cup, and he's talking about She Return to the Warrior Kickstarter and shit. And when I ran into him at that con, he stood up, was hugging me, and I was like, this fucking guy's like hugging me. Like, this is amazing. It's great. Like, this wonderful, fucking fun, just crazy shit. But anyways,
I was intimidated before I met him, man, because I knew he was like in the army. He's a hunter. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this guy's a badass.
He's a badass.
Like, he's going to be
manly man,
rough and grizzled and shit.
Exactly.
And like, yeah, he is, but he's the nicest fucking guy.
Yeah.
So easygoing.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we love Billy here.
Let's see what else. I think that's it. That's all the shit I had to show anyway. So we saw the statue, and that's it for stuff. As far as are there any other fucking news going on this week? I have no idea. Oh, this is what I wanted to say to one of the gentlemen that was. Oh yeah, to Not Joe. I got your email, Not Joe, and I just got another email from a gentleman named. Let's see. Where is it? Philip Diaz from his book Magic Cop. So I didn't even read it yet. He just wrote this to me. So I'm gonna check him out, and thank you, Not Joe, for facilitating that if you did. And other than that, we get you guys on, and we'll talk comics, and we'll talk collectibles. You guys are obviously into statues. This is mostly a toy statue toy channel and shit, hot toys, 6 scale, Mezcos, shit like that. So we could talk fucking anything.
My cousin just popped in.
Comics.
Jenny from Vegas.
Okay, cool.
What's up, honey?
Hey, Jen, how's it going? Diaz is Zaid Comics. Cool. Awesome. Fucking, well, great to kind of meet you ish. So, yeah, I'm going to read that email and get back to you in the next couple of days. So, look out for the email back. And if you guys are commenting like fucking crazy, this is awesome. I feel so This is so fucking cool. Oh, shout out to Dan Lee. Dan Lee joined us. It says here, Liefeld has always been good to the fans. Yeah, so there you go.
Speaking of conventions, you going to go to any this year?
I'm going to New York Comic Con, definitely. I'll be at, even though I hate that fucking convention so much, I'm trying to go to what's the convention over there that we like? The one at the casino. Terrificon. I'm going to try and go there. I missed that
Connecticut.
Year. Yeah. I missed that last year. The year before, I had a great friggin' time, man. Grayson loved that convention. For those of you that don't know, my son Grayson, his name's, I call him Captain Awesome. He used to be a personality on here. Now the only time you can catch him is on our Facebook group because of these whole YouTube rules made for kids bullshit. Sween sent us. That's awesome, man. Look at that. Fucking, Sweeney Todd, man. The butcher of comics sent these guys.
Gave him that name if it catches on. You heard it here first.
Cool. Yeah, hell yeah. That's cool. Awesome stuff, man. So yeah, I'm gonna try to hit those 2 conventions and possibly one other. I gotta make sure I gotta get off from my job because I don't have off on Saturdays usually, and it's work because I go there and I want to work. I want to interview people. I want to meet people. I want to meet and talk to people and say, hey, give me a friggin' interview and let's I have enough shit. I go to these. I went last time I went to New York Comic Con. I bought a fucking magnet for the fridge. I bought a Ren and Stimpy magnet. At what's his face's table, the guy who actually invented Ren and Stimpy, and he wasn't there. He was out to lunch, and the guy that was like running his table was like, "Hey, it's a free autograph with anything you buy." So I was just like, "Yeah, I fucking met the guy already. Just give me the goddamn magnet for the fridge, and I don't need his autograph, thanks. Like I already have it. I haven't."
Yeah, it's like the celebrity stuff is getting too expensive too, man.
So yeah. But I love meeting the creators, though. They're usually pretty cool. I want to get more creators on the show, but we'll see. I don't know if hopefully the Red Cup family, embraces having more comic creators and stuff on. We don't have to just talk comics. We could talk anything. Let's see. If you guys want to come and hang out at Dragon Con this year in Atlanta, I'd love to kick it with y'all. Oh my God. That's more up Baz's wheelhouse. Atlanta is way too far. I'm up in New York and I'm not going to be able to jump on a fucking plane and come down and see you. But that
I'm in Miami now, great. So I could actually probably make that. I got to look into it. See, what kind of guests you got there? Who's going?
Very great.
Well, Billy's going there, right? So yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's always great meeting people in person too and shit. It's funny how we do a lot of have other YouTubers and shit on here and creators. And then when I went to Comic-Con this year, it was like I was hanging out with what's his face, the boxer Baz, that does the Funko Pop collecting.
Cletus,
hanging with Cletus, and we were just fucking hanging out at one point. It was just a bunch of us creators just hanging out, just bullshitting and talking shit. That was a good time. I did miss the Sideshow thing that Friday night because I went on a Thursday. Friday night, Sideshow had this after hours party at a bar where they were giving away statues, and they had like you just go and drink and have fucking wings with the creators of Sideshow and shit. And PJ was there, Paradox Nerd was there, Darth Castle was there, and I sat that one out. I didn't really know them. Oh no, I knew them pretty well. This was just I already knew them a year already, but I don't know. I flaked out, so I got to probably try and do that this year. I got to fucking bite the bullet and say, you know what, I just hate going to the fucking city. When you're from the city, you don't want to go to the city. That's how you know someone's from the city. You never want to go there. All right, let's see. Love hearing from artists and toy industry and show. Yeah, cool. All right, great, man. Guys, always remember, let me know what you's like. Go join the official Red Cup Review the Rebellion on Facebook. Obviously, anybody that's watching right now, please like the video. It really helps with the algorithm. I say that shit all the time. I'm not begging for fucking likes here. It's just look, the only way other people are going to see this shit is by people liking it.
So what did you think of friggin' Crisis on Infinite Earths? I know you finished it off.
I love the first 3 episodes. Didn't really care for the last 2. Which is weird because I know Marv Wolfman, right, wrote one of those or something, or he wrote both of them or something like that. I love Superman send off. I loved seeing Superman flying in space with the old colors on, even though it was the It was the Kingdom Come S, but he had like the yellow instead of the black. It was like
there's a rumor going around that they may be developing a show for him on HBO Max.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! That would be awesome. Oh, that would be so great. We liked him
because he's got so much buzz going. Yeah,
we really He's cool. He's cool as hell. I'm looking forward more to seeing what they're going to do with Diggle and turning him into John Stewart. That thing you posted on Facebook about John Diggle becoming John Stewart, the Green Lantern, possibly. So I'm kind of looking more forward to that. It was cool. I kind of knew that the thing was good. The reason why it kind of landed flat for me is I knew that the guy from the movie was going to be in it, the two Flashes. So I kind of like
knew, but I saw it live and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
I was freaking out when I saw it live. Yeah,
so
that's never been done before. When you had a movie character meet a television version character, that's a first. There's not many firsts left in the comic book movie worlds, so that was a first. But I loved Oliver, the way Oliver Queen went out as the Spectre, and he's fighting the Anti-Monitor, and he goes to him, "You have failed this universe."
Yeah, that was cool. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. He goes out with his tagline,
No, yeah, I liked it. It was nice. It was a nice touch. I liked him as Oliver Queen, man. In the first 2 seasons of that show, even the third.
Perfect. The first 2 seasons were perfect, right?
Yeah, they were really like just unfucking believable. Remember, we were hating on it because we thought it was like some boy band bullshit. Because every ad was him with his abs out, and it was like, what kind of fucking nonsense is this? Trying to capture like the 13-year-old girl crowd, and then we watched it, we're like, holy shit, this show's hardcore.
Yeah, it was stealth. It was stealth hardcore, right?
Yeah. We enjoyed the shit out of that. And Malcolm Merlin's fucking awesome. I love that actor.
The best friggin' Deathstroke, man.
Yeah, hell's freaking yeah. The Briscoe says, I found your channel from your Blitzway Ghostbusters review, and I've been a fan ever since. Wow. So you're a fan from that long ago? That was before my reviews were even good. That was when I was still doing like shitty fucking camcorder handheld reviews and trying to do anything I could to like make my reviews interesting because I didn't know about lighting and
hold on. Your reviews were good. When were they ever good? What are you talking about?
When were they ever good? I don't know. People tell me they're good. I don't know. That's what I hear.
Trying to give you the complex.
I know. Now I'm gonna fucking look in the mirror later and hear the.
You get to toss and turn all night. Can't sleep because of what I said to you.
But they are good. Anyways, yes. Let's see. I hope to spread the word and get some more cool guests to reach out to you. Yeah, that would be awesome. Lovely. This is shit. It's only taken a fucking year and a half, and we've been following Comicsgate from behind the scenes for the longest. So Anyways,
dude, I'm friggin' OG. I used to be on EVS's Facebook Live fucking streams when he used to do fucking Facebook. Yeah, so I followed this whole course, Captain Cummings, when he was Comicsgate and all that shit.
That's cool.
So yeah,
listen. I have Ethan's shit up on up on my wall. When you walk down those basement stairs, I have 2 Ethan Van Sciver's comics.
Yeah, we're friggin' huge Green Lantern fans, so of course we're EVS fans.
Yeah, remember when we met him? He was like, we had just met. What's his face before meeting him? We met I'm so bad with names. Jesus Christ. The guy who invented the Flash.
Oh, friggin'. Oh, fuck, man.
Carmine Infantino.
Oh, my God. The legend. Carmine Infantino.
He was like,
I remember he was fucking. Hold on. He was sketching Adam Strange.
Yep.
And then he was like, I don't like it. And he puts it to the side. And me and you looked at each other like, oh, my God, we'll fucking take that. But then the guy working with him friggin' took it to he looked at us and he goes, nah, it's mine.
Yeah.
He took the sketch.
Yeah. So Carmine signed the book. I had it CGC'd. It was the Flash Rebirth. I just happened to have a really, really stellar copy of Flash Rebirth. And I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll have Ethan sign it. And I saw Carmine Infantino, and I know he created the Silver Age Flash. So Carmine signed it. And then I brought it over Ethan's table to sign it. Ethan was like, oh my God, Carmine signed this? He's like, I'm touching a book that Carmine Infantino just signed. And I was like, isn't that crazy? It was like a night, that was like part of our little interaction. That was really fucking cool.
Yeah, and he's passed away now, man.
I know. And he was looking through it. He's like, hey, you mind if I like look through the book and kind of see the art? And we were like, I don't know. Let me think. Can Carmine Infantino read my Flash comic? No, Carmine, you can't. Give it to me. Get the fuck out of here.
God, man. Yeah, that's another cool thing about going to the conventions is actually, seeing these legends. There's not many around anymore. I mean, we got Neil Adams still going, rocking his blue shirts.
Neil Adams eventually is gonna, knock on wood, hopefully, not anytime soon. But when he passes, you'll just see the blue shirt wandering the fucking hall. The ghost of Neil Adams. It's just a blue shirt, disembodied fucking blue shirt floating around.
And he'll still be soliciting for like
exactly
$30 for a sketch.
Like, did somebody say like $30? Yeah, it's more.
I'm sorry, $30 for a print. It's even more now, right? $40 for a print.
Oh my god. So anyway,
hold on, Mandy Summers. Wow, that's awesome. The Green Lantern story that stands out to me was Emerald Twilight. Yes. I remember snagging it for my older brother's comic box because it had cool covers. Yeah, that's when the Hal Jordan went crazy, dude.
It became Parallax, right?
It became Parallax, and then Kyle came in. Yeah, that's when I came back into comics in the 90s. I left for a while to become cool, listen to music, and pick up chicks. And then I was like, this is overrated. Let me go back to being a nerd and reading comic books.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Oh, man. Well, listen, that's when we started getting back into collecting toys, pretty much, right? With the Total Justice line.
Total Justice line, yeah. They had Kyle Rayner, Wally West Flash, what's his name, Green Arrow, Connor Hawk.
And we were so amazed by the fucking sculpts too, right? They had shit articulation, but we were like, "Yo, these figures are so badass looking, man." But yeah, good times, man. Good times. So look, Baz, it's 8:30. I got to make it up for the rest of SmackDown before Captain Awesome puts my nuts in a vice. But what? Get and what?
Yeah, what's going on with wrestling, man?
I don't know. It's Royal Rumble is on Sunday, man. So he's looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to watching it with him. Again, I got the WWE app. I'm looking at all the, they got some really cool shit on. They got a lot of cool interviews. The Broken Skull Session interviews are fucking awesome. That's right up our alley because that's like Stone Cold talking to like Goldberg about like Goldberg feeling as though he was like the knockoff version of Stone Cold, and they're doing shots of tequila together and shit, and him and Undertaker drinking Jack Daniels, talking about him breaking into the industry and coming up with the Undertaker gimmick and shit. It's cool. Anyways, so I watch it for that stuff, and he watches it obviously for the new stuff and the occasional old match I got to put him on to. Anyway, so I'm gonna go break out and go watch that. We're gonna go out on.
Have you shown him the Hell in the Cell stuff yet?
He's seen what Hell in the Cell has he seen? I don't know if he's even seen that. He's seen the Mankind one where he flies off the top and gets the his teeth into his nose and shit. He's seen all that.
What does he think of that?
Yeah, but so anyways, we got to do our sign off. So everybody, take care, brush your hair. We will see you next week, hopefully, if it doesn't snow. And I don't know, hopefully we'll have some more cool and interesting topics to talk about. I'm going to try to get through this comic book stuff, guys that are from the comic creators and stuff that were in here with us. Please hit me up on redcupreview@gmail.com. That's how you guys can get in touch with me to try, we can get you on the show and stuff. And again, like this video. You could do me the favor and throw me the subscribe. That would be pretty cool. And yes, Danny Lee is already saying my fucking tagline before I even get a chance to. Thank you, Mandy, for joining us, and everybody else that I have never seen in the chat. Obviously, all the Red Cup OG family members, Danny Lee, Kev's Matrix, Noble Young, Jay Belk, staying with us to the end. Edwin Diaz, obviously, can't forget him. Baz, go fuck yourself.
See you next week, guys.
Eating the pudding. All right.
Fuck these people. Hate them.